Competition. A situation in which people or organizations try to be more successful than other people or organizations compete. Competitor. Competition for. Competition for the job was intense. Competition between among. Sometimes there's a lot of competition between children for their mother's attention. This price reduction is due to competition among suppliers. Competition in. Competition in the automobile industry. Fierce, stiff, intense, etc. competition. There is fierce competition between the 3 leading soap manufacturers. Be in competition with somebody something. Government departments are in direct competition with each other for limited resources. In the face of competition equals. Closing parenthesis. Small grocery stores are going out of business in the face of stiff competition from the large supermarket chains. The people or groups that are competing against you, especially in business or in a sport, compete. Competitor. Going to trade fairs is an ideal opportunity to size up the competition. No, not much, little, etc. competition. Jones is certain to win the race. There's just no competition. Semicolon. A lot of considerable fierce, etc. competition. The team overcame fierce competition for their place in the finals. Foreign international competition. Japanese PC makers now face foreign competition in their home market. An organized event in which people or teams compete against each other. Competitor. A photography competition. Competition to do something. A competition to find a designer for the new building. Teams from high schools all over the state have entered the competition. With France out of the competition, England have a great chance to win. Collocations, meaning 1, a situation in which people or organizations try to be more successful than other people or organizations. -1. Verbs. Face competition. Website designers face increasing competition. Beat off, fight off competition. She beat off competition from dozens of other candidates to get the job. Adjectives. Strong, serious competition. The company is facing strong competition in the market. Stiff, tough, fierce, intense, keen competition. There is stiff competition for places at the best universities. Cutthroat competition. The cutthroat competition in the airline industry kept prices low for many years. Increasing, growing competition. The growing competition between banks. Fair competition. Fair competition offers the best guarantee of good services and low prices. Unfair competition. This will protect the industry from unfair competition from abroad. Open competition. We welcome open competition in the software market. Phrases. In the face of competition. They won the contract in the face of tough competition. Collocations, meaning 3, an organized event in which people or teams compete against each other. -3. Verbs. Take part in a competition. 10 schools took part in the competition. Enter a competition. You must be over 16 to enter the competition. 16. Win a competition. Lucy was thrilled to hear that she had won the short story competition. Dash. Come first, second, third, etc. in a competition. Stuart came second in the swimming competition. Have, hold a competition. Each year the school holds a painting competition. Run a competition. The company is running an inventions competition with a first prize of £1,000. Prize 1,000. Launch a competition. We're launching a competition to find the best young designer. Judge a competition. A panel of 5 will judge the competition. Withdraw from a competition. He had to withdraw from the competition because of an injury. Be out of a competition. Our team scored the fewest points, so we were out of the competition. Knock somebody out of a competition equals. They put us out of the competition in the semi-final last year. Adjectives noun plus competition plus. A football, music, essay, etc. competition. There's a music competition in the town on June 12th. 12. A writing, painting, dancing, etc. competition. Greg won the school public speaking competition. Dash. A sports competition. There is an increasing demand to watch sporting competitions. A national, international, European, etc. competition. Her oldest daughter has taken part in national competitions. An annual competition. Last year he won the magazine's annual photo competition. An open competition. An open competition is to be held at the tennis club. A not-out competition, British English, equals in which if you lose a game, you are no longer in the competition. A newspaper competition. I entered a newspaper competition for Young Photographer of the Year. Phrases. The result of a competition. The result of the competition will be announced on April 3rd. The winner of a competition. Jane was the clear winner of the competition. The rules of a competition. Make sure you understand the rules of the competition. A competition is open to somebody. The competition is open to artists between 16 and 25 years old. 16, 25. Thesaurus. Competition, an organized event in which people or teams compete against each other, especially in order to win a prize. My sister entered a dance competition. The winner of the competition will be announced in June. Contest, a competition in which people do an activity, and a group of judges decide the winner. A beauty contest. A contest to find America's strongest man. Championship, an important sports competition to find the best player or team in the world or in a particular area. The European Athletics Championship. Brazil went on to win the World Championship. Tournament, a competition in a sport or game, in which many players or teams compete against each other until there is one winner. A golf tournament. Quiz, a competition in which people have to answer questions. A TV quiz show. Part of a competition. Round 1, of the parts of a competition that you have to finish or win before you can go on to the next part. Henman lost in the second round of the competition. Heat 1 of several races or competitions whose winners then compete against each other. She came second in her heat, with a time of 23.2 seconds. 23.2. Examples from the corpus. Competition. Competition for these jobs is very tough. We had over 200 applicants. Jobs minus 200. The company developing the site had held a competition to find a master planner. Developing. They're holding a competition to come up with a name for the new bridge. Bridge. A spelling bee is a competition in which people try to correctly spell words. Hotels in the downtown area were in direct competition with each other. NT. This emphasizes a further point to which domestic competition authorities need to apply their minds. In the sense of rivalry. Definition. The act of competing. There's been some fierce competition for the title. Synonyms. Rivalry. He had a lot of rivalry with his brother. Opposition. Struggle. I broke my wrist in the struggle. Contest. A bitter contest over who should control the state's future. Contention. They generally try to avoid subjects of contention between them. Strife. The boardroom strife at the company is far from over. Emulation. One-upmanship. In the sense of opposition. Definition. People against whom one competes. In this business you have to stay one step ahead of the competition. Synonyms. Opposition. The team inflicted a crushing defeat on the opposition. Field. The two most experienced athletes led the field. Rivals. Challengers. In the sense of contest. Definition. An event in which people compete. He will be banned from international competitions for 4 years. Synonyms. Contest. Few contests in the recent history of British boxing have been as thrilling. Event. Major sporting events. Championship. Tournament. Here is a player capable of winning a world tournament. Quiz. We'll have a quiz at the end of the show. Head-to-head. In the sense of contention. Definition. Disagreement or dispute. They generally try to avoid subjects of contention between them. Synonyms. Dispute. Hostility. Disagreement. Feuding. Strife. Wrangling. Discord. Enmity. Dissension.